Nicholas Claxton. D'Angelo Russell out there with Thomas. Then it's Johnson, and it's Clowney in at the four-man position. Giannis outside. This season's still very new. A lot of excitement, Brent, in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that 25-game mark, but man, fans, players, it's exciting. Somebody's going to make a statement here early.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. That one is no good. And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs. And these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Pass to Russell. Thomas against Jackson. Thomas with the ball. Shot clock at 6. For 3. A rebound by the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the 3 from Brook Lopez. Outside Thomas. Buries it down low.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard looking around. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. There's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And he can't get the first one. And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is. Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Nets trail by 4. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Claxton. And here's Russell, covered by Lillard. Oh, Claxton in position. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, here we go. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, he's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. And the basket by Thomas.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now here's Lopez. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Prince against Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Here's Russell following the score by Damian Lillard. Thomas against Jackson. Fires it up. Again, Thomas missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Prince misses. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Thomas. Here's Clowney. Still without a basket.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. Lopez inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Williams is checked in for Cameron Thomas. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in. The Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Everyone, I needed to get loud in here for you.
We have a chance. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Brook Lopez third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
It's Williams, high post. Jackson on him. The rebound by the Bucks.
Twins to ever play the game. You could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Trent subbed in for Jackson. Brook Lopez hits them both. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Now, here's Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Russell. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Sharp sets the pick for Russell. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 9. Trent passes to Lillard. Here's Middleton. To the middle. Trent kicks to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here. To the paint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Lillard. Here's Middleton. And he gets it to go. Middleton's got 5.
Inside, Middleton's so dangerous, just a cunning scorer in the paint.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
First free throw. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Middleton goes up and lays it nice and easy. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. And taken away by Johnson.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
That free throw missing. Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. And he sinks the second. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Portis a screen on Sharp. Middleton against Sharp. Portis sets the pick for Trent. The rebound by the Nets. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, team on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building.
Hey, to win on the road.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue.
Right for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Simmons on the wing. Defended by Portis. Sharp the pass to Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Williams has got 6.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Williams against Wright. Middleton left side. And the shot goes in.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Middleton, a talented scorer and a very dogged defender. He's accomplished a lot as a champion and a multi-time All-Star.
Simmons against Portis. Sharp with a screen on Portis. And then Sharp with the dunk.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Middleton against Sharp. Shots good by Middleton. He's got 12.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right side, Williams. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Martin. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. The Bucks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Jackson passes to Green. Pass to Prince. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Green against Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Claxton. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Prince. And Clowney can't get it to go. Outside Jackson.